everyone, I'm here today with 10 popular book series I haven't started yet. And in most of these cases I own at least one, if not all of the books in this series, and yet I still haven't started reading them. So, in no particular order, we have In the Woods by Tana French, which is part of the Dublin Murder Squad series. This is a mystery thriller series. It will no doubt be right up my street, and I keep collecting the books. I own all of them so far, but I've still not even started reading them. Next we have one that I've technically started but not really, and that is the Song of Ice and Fire series by George R.R. Martin. I did start reading A Game of Thrones last year. I read a couple of chapters and then sort of got bogged down by loads of other books and never picked it back up. So I'm counting that as not started yet, and we're just going to go along with that. But yeah, this is a series that I've been dying to get to because I've not even let myself watch the TV show until I've read the books. Yeah, logic. Next we have The Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss, and this is part of the Kingkiller Chronicles. Really popular fantasy series. I really want to give it a go. The book size is really quite daunting. Next we have some more really dauntingly long books, and that is The Final Empire, which is the whole Mistborn series basically, by Brandon Sanderson. I own them all. Really quite daunted at picking them up though. Again, it's another fantasy series. The books are so long, there are now so many books, it's a lot to take on. Speaking again of long fantasy books, so I've got Assassin's Apprentice, which is part of, I don't even know what this series is called, but Robin Hobb's just never-ending series of which all the books seem to be linking together from all these different trilogies. I don't know what to call it. But yeah, I own quite a few of the books now, and I keep putting it off because all of them are like how long is this one, for example? This one's described as being 480 pages. I feel like that one's probably like maybe one of the smaller ones. Some of them look huge. It's daunting and scary. Then we have the Graceling Realm series by Kristen Kershaw. Again, another fantasy book. I think I really seem to put off fantasy books because I find them quite scary and daunting, and they're often quite long. And so yeah, this is another series that again I own and that I haven't dared to pick up. Changing just ever so slightly here, we've got Vampire Academy, which is by Rochelle Mead. The main reason I haven't picked this one up yet is because this is one where I don't yet own all of the books. I own some of them, but I don't own the first one, so I can't start the series even if I want to. That's the excuse for this one. I have full intention of reading this and also the Bloodline series when I do have all of the books. Then we have Rune of Glass by Sarah J. Maas, and the Rune of Glass series is, I don't even know how many books long now, and I own all of them except the most recent one. So this is really stupid that I haven't caught up on this series yet. I could get on this bandwagon and I've just been putting it off, and there's no real reason why I've been putting it off other than I've not been too bothered about picking it up before now, I suppose. Like, I'm worried that maybe the hype is like gonna make me think it's a bit crappy, especially since I've heard the first book isn't that great anyway. Then we have Poison Study, which is part of the Study series by Maria V. Schneider. I can't even think how many books long this series is now, or whether like 2 trilogies interlink or something, I don't know, but there's quite a few books this now. This one doesn't really come across as daunting to me. It's just not one I've really got around to picking up yet. It's not one that has jumped at me and gone, oh my god, read me, jump the queue and read me, because that's kind of what has to happen for me to pick up a book. And finally, we have a Daughter of Smoke and Bone trilogy. I own these on Kindle and also on audiobook, I think, and I don't know why I've still not picked them up. Yeah, this is a YA fantasy series. This is a very fantasy driven sort of list. I do have many other series I could have included in this list and didn't, so I'm sure there'll be a part 2 to this video sometime in the future. If you've read any of these book series and if you're really desperate for me to pick up one more than the others, then let me know in the comments down below. But thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe by clicking the image of me to know if you want to see more book reviews and other bookish content from me, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye!